Hey guys, Jamiy here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Monsters of Etheria, as you can see on screen right now. So also in this video, you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about the vouchers lens. So also I've been getting quite a lot of questions on how I have so many vouchers or why I don't have any vouchers. So I'm going to mainly explain it in this video. I'm going to tell you straight up right now, as of current time, I don't believe you can get any more vouchers. Now, I'm also in the rest of this video, I'm gonna tell you why or how you could have got vouchers, and it was mostly the older version of the game, Pokemon Fighters EX. So I'm actually gonna go through. So if you don't know what vouchers are straight away, they pretty much are like a reward system for playing Pokemon or Pokemon Fighters, but more or less like a reward system. It's more like, hey, you did all of this stuff in Pokemon Fighters EX, and yes, because the game was unfortunately taken down from copyright issues or reasons and like deleted, here's like I guess it's more of like a compensation for losing all of stuff and spending also a lot of Robux, especially on the skins like rainbows. Also, if you didn't know, in Pokemon Fighters EX you could open up these crates. You can actually open up the same crates in Monsters of Etheria to get the same things, but pretty much also for me personally, I have spent 75,000. Well, if you look at my vouchers, I spent at least 75,000 Robux on all of these skins, all the color skins like blue, brown, cyan, demonic, and also if you actually saw some of my videos of me opening up like 1,000 of these crates, you see that more than half of the times I actually got duplicates, which wouldn't actually have given me a voucher. So actually that means I probably spent more than 150 Robux just on opening crates alone. Which obviously is like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I got a lot of stuff from it, so I'm actually kind of happy about that I did now. But at the time also of the game being shut down, it's like, it's kind of a waste of a ton of Robux, but I know, it's okay. But anyway, other than that, which also I'll quickly show you guys the crates really quickly, which are right over here. So these are the crates I'm talking about, so they're these ones, and you can open these. So on Pokemon Fighters EX, also because it'll shut down, every skin that you had, for example, if I had a Mewtwo that had the green skin, when the game was shut down, when also the Monsters of Etheria was reopened and you play the game, you'll be rewarded or compensated one green skin voucher. So also, the reason why I have all of these vouchers is because I had 169 Pokemon in Pokemon Fighters EX with the blue skin, and that is because I've opened up thousands and thousands and thousands of these crates. And also the same for like Angelic, Spectral, and Demonic were actually one of the newer crates. I don't actually have too many of those. I didn't really find them that great, but I can use them all the Pokemon in this game, which is pretty good. Other than that, also we have the inverted. Those are, I guess I'll go into black and white first. A fairly rare coloured skin you could get from the Lucky Lotto crates. Also, I believe you could. I believe people might have got some black and white vouchers from some of the black and white codes from Pokemon Fighters EX. I'm pretty sure Pikachu, Minim, and Plusle had a code, and I feel like the starters might have at one point as well for like Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. Other than that, also we have the inverted voucher, which is just like one of the rarer parts of the crates, which also is just the same as like the colours, I guess. Other than that, we have I'll get into rainbow vouchers in a second as well, because I know people are confused on why there's no rainbow vouchers. I'll get into that in a second as well. Other than that, also we have the reflective vouchers. So the reflective vouchers, if you didn't know, in Pokemon Fighters EX, there was a thing called a massive update, which there was a complete, like, a lot of changes to the game, and that's why it's called massive update, pretty obviously. But before that massive update, when you got a Pokemon to level 100, then you would unlock the shiny form. When you get to level, and after the massive update, when you got your Pokemon to level 100, you would just unlock the shiny form, and the shiny form would be level 100. But before the massive update, you had to level your Pokemon to level 100, you'd unlock the shiny form level 0 or 1, and you'd have to level up the shiny form to level 100, and that would give you the reflective form of that said Pokemon. Also, after the massive update, you couldn't get reflective Pokemon anymore. That's why these are actually probably one of the rarest vouchers you could get right now. You can actually still get, then again, you can actually get reflectives in the game, but these are probably the rarest vouchers that you could probably get, because I pretty much had all of the... Actually, no, I did actually have all of the Pokemon in Pokemon Fighters EX before the massive update, reflective, because that's how I got the Mega Mewtwo Y stone, or Mega Mewtwo Y's Mega Stone. So that's how I got all the reflective ones. So really, really rare ones, I guess, from way back in Pokemon Fighters EX. And next is the max vouchers. So for these ones, it's very simple. Pretty much all of the info says is just that you had to do it in Pokemon Fighters EX, and you be compensated for doing all that work in Pokemon Fighters EX, and then also you get compensated in Monsters of Etheria. So for the max vouchers, you got these by leveling per Pokemon in Pokemon Fighters EX to level 100, and then you got a max voucher which would instantly, it's like a super rare candy that would instantly level up your Pokemon to level 100. Also, I have like all in 200 of these. That's because in Pokemon Fighters EX, I had pretty much had every single Pokemon level 100, maybe except from one. The only thing that sucks with these is that I could more or less almost have double, because also, like I said, in the before the massive update in Pokemon Fighters EX, you had to level up Pokemon twice to level 100 to get the reflective form, which is why I have so many reflective forms. You had to level up Pokemon to level 100 to get the shiny, and you have to get the shiny to level 100 for the reflective. Also, it looks like I have more. That's also the reason why I have more max vouchers than reflective vouchers, because also after the massive update, it was about maybe another, I don't know, I'd probably say about 50 to 75 new Pokemon after the massive update about, which is why I also have a bit of difference between them both. But this kind of sucks. I feel like I'm kind of missing some, or people will be missing some max vouchers, but also I'm pretty sure the compensation system that you have is very difficult to do this. To be honest, I'm actually amazed that they managed to have something like this in the game. But unfortunately, like for all of those ones, you won't be compensated for if you got a shiny Pokemon to level 100 before the massive update. That's pretty much explaining how you got the massive updates. I guess I'll quickly show you what they do. So also, if I go to my Ignitum, which is the only Pokemon I actually haven't started using some of these, all the max one, all my little Pokemon right now in the game are level 100s. Also, if I go to this, it says Exotics level 100, Reflective, and that's all it is. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to do all this really quickly. So I'm going to quickly spawn back in, go to my bag, and I'm just going to quickly go ahead and just use all of them. So when you use them, it'll say in the bottom right, you've used the voucher. You've used the voucher, it'll take one off of them. You have to worry about like using 2 vouchers on one monster. You can actually do that, so that's fine. So I'm quickly just get all of these. Green voucher, inverted. I'm actually going to save the max voucher for last. I'm going to get the pink one, the purple, the reds. I'm actually going to use the reflective as well, yellow, and I think I've already used that one. I have. So now if I go into my skins now, you can see that I have pretty much every single skin in the game, including reflective. You don't actually have to use the vouchers for the reflective to get them now. You can actually just go for the prestige system, which is to get a Pokemon level 100. You can prestige it, which is very similar to the old system on how you got shiny Pokemon, where you had to level up a Pokemon level 100 to get the shiny, to level that up, and then you unlock the reflective. Very similar, to be honest, but also it's just like a little bit easier to understand how to get reflective, I guess. Also in this one as well, there probably will be more rewards in the future, which will be a lot cooler than these, which also, this I believe only costs 1 P token, which is prestige token. You get 1 token, I believe, every prestige. As you can see, I'm prestige 1 right now. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead really quickly and just give this bad boy a max voucher, which will instantly level up to the max level, which is level 100. And that's pretty much good to go. So now I have all of the skins on my Igniton. So that's pretty much like the explanation. So I've like shown you guys like how to use the vouchers if you have them. Also, they are very rare. You only get like once you use one, you lose one. So be very careful if you don't have a lot to spend. Unlike some people like I do, I can use them for the entire games. To be honest, it's going to be a very long time, like I said before, the game has more than 150 monsters, so I'm pretty much set on the game, and I can unlock rainbow monsters for pretty much every single monster in the game for a very long time. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. And also, just in case some people are wondering, you don't have to use multiple vouchers on a Pokemon if it has multiple evolutions. For example, the Magoo. Magoo has Magoo, Magetsy, and Maguka. which you don't have to use 3 vouchers for all of them. You just have to use 1 voucher on Magu, and it'll give it to all of the evolution line. So that's pretty much why people have them and how to use them if you do have them. Which I think people knew how to use them, but I believe if you use them on the trainer, or you actually can, that's actually good, because if you actually have self boxes, I thought they actually were less self boxes, which I guess doesn't take Fitland from the vouchers. But if you have self boxes, if you use them on the trainer, which also is a human, it would actually just random generate a random monster, and then it'll just give it a skin. So the vouchers actually don't pick a random monster, which is actually really, really good then. That's pretty much it. That's why people have vouchers on how to get them. Like I said, right now there is no current way to get them again. It was the only way people have them is because there was compensated from Pokemon Fights EX just being taken from them pretty much and just deleted. Also from people losing a lot of stuff, like for example I lost quite a lot of skins. It's just like a way to compensate, or it's like a way for Ugglepot and the developers of this game to like compensate people that hey, we know that you've been a long time fan of Pokemon Fights EX. We're really, really sorry that the game was taken down. It sucks, also for everyone, including the developers more than the players. But here there's like a compensation for like, hey, you played our game, we're really sorry it got taken down, but here's like all of your stuff back pretty much. If you're wondering like what happened to like the Mega Evolution Stones, like also I had every single Mega Stone in the game. Those were converted into coins, which also you have, then you can just spend on like honey. So it depends on how many coins you got. I think I had about 25,000 coins, like from all the Arceus plates, the drives for Genesect, the Mega Stones, like pretty much all the items are just converted into money. That's pretty much it. That's all I want to really talk about, is where people got the vouchers from. You can't get them anymore currently. In the future, I feel like there probably will be a couple of codes, but will be very, 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 very rare codes that will probably get you a couple of vouchers. Probably not anything too special. If I really see anything, I feel like it'll be maybe reflective or black and white vouchers. I don't really see them using anything on, or giving you like anything like a max voucher. I feel like it'd be a lot. Max vouchers are okay, but I don't really see them giving you any like colored voucher, because then it'll be a way to easily like unlock certain rainbows for like newer players, I feel like. So there's that. But anyway, I'm gonna leave off there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.